Welcome to my class on ricotta cheese making. Ricotta cheese basically is an Italian type of cheese that is used in desserts in Italy, a lot of desserts, and even for their meals with lasagna or with practically anything. In fact, you can have ricotta with your toast. Yes, it's lovely. You can have ricotta with your vegetables. You could have ricotta topped with fruits, nicely topped with nice fruits, strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, anything you can think of. Ricotta is very versatile. And of course, you can use your ricotta cheese for your cheesecakes. We're going to be learning how to make ricotta cheese. At the end of the day, you're going to know, at least from this module, 2 types of cheese that you can use for your desserts. So let's just go in and learn how to make our ricotta cheese and our ricotta cream cheese.
Right, so it's time to introduce our ingredients here. Right now we have full cream milk powder that has been reconstituted into milk, and so we have 3.5 cups of full cream milk in this bowl. Okay, I'm going to show you how I measured and got this from milk powder. Now this is 1/2 cup of whipping cream. Please ensure that your whipping cream is that is made from animal fat, dairy whipping cream, not vegetable fat whipping cream. You have to check. Okay, so you've got to check at the back of the carton when you buy it. Now this is an example of a dairy whipping cream. It's made from animal fat, cream from the cow. Okay, so you've got to check. You can use any good brand. I'm not marketing any particular brand, so you can use any good brand of dairy whipping cream with at least 35% to 40% animal fat. Okay, so that's it with whipping cream. So that is 1/2 cup of whipping cream for this recipe. Okay, now this is 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, freshly squeezed. Okay, and then that is 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. Okay, so we're going to move to our next stage. Now I'm going to show you how I reconstituted my milk. Okay, this is milk powder. I used milk powder. I filled it into the cup halfway full because we need it rich and thick, and then I started to pour water. Okay, I would pour water and I would mix it until it smoothens out. So it's important to have your milk rich and thick, and so you would do 1/2 cup with milk powder, and then you would pour water and mix. And if you're doing this is for a full cup, and if it's a 1/2 cup, it's the same principle. So when you get the 1/2 cup, you add the water, you add the powder, and then you add the water to fill it up. The powder should be half of whichever cup you are using. So now I'm just going to pour the water inside the powdered milk, and I'm going to mix. You can see it's rich and thick. It's not it's all the way halfway up the cup. So I'm adding water gradually, okay, so that I'm going to have rich, thick, full cream milk. Right, so I'm smoothing out the lumps. That's what will make it look, so it doesn't give us problems when we're making the cream cheese. So I'm just showing you how I reconstituted my milk powder into liquid milk. Now for cheese, I recommend that you use powdered milk because any other milk is just not adequate enough. Long life milk that's in those packets, those cartons, it doesn't have enough fat in my own opinion, and this is what is going to get you a nice rich cheese. So my recommendation, use milk powder and mix it this way. to get your full cream milk of 3.5 cups, which you saw just now when I introduced the ingredients. So I hope you understand. And then now we'll move to our next stage. So now I'm going to show you what I do to prepare for sieving and making the cheese. So we have a bowl and we have a sieve. We're going to place the sieve into the bowl. Ensure that it's a sieve that does not touch the bottom of the bowl. Okay, the sieve must not be that sieve that can sink into the bowl. The sieve should not touch the bottom of the bowl. It should just be hanging on top. So you've got to get the right measurement, and then you use thick imported paper towels, okay, or you can use a brand new tea towel, but I really prefer paper towels because I can make a crisscross with the paper towel. As you can see, I've put one on across one side and then I'm making a cross on the other side. Okay, so you can make a crisscross with thick paper towels, please, with good brands, Bounty or Kirkland, on any of those good solid brands of paper towels that are rich and thick. Okay, so I do that. This is what I do. Or if you don't have paper towel, of course you can use a brand new tea towel. Okay, if not, of course you can use cheesecloth. You should double it because those cheesecloth, they are very thin. Okay, so now we're ready to continue the process. We're just going to put on the cooker now. We have our pot ready and we're going to put in the milk. We're going to pour in the milk. So I'm pouring in the milk, pouring everything, the 3.5 cups of milk. Okay, and then what's going to follow is the 1/2 cup of whipping cream. You remember in our ingredients, the 1/2 cup of whipping cream goes in next. I'll just have to shake all of it out so we don't waste any. Now I'm going to pour in a pinch of salt to taste, just to bring out the taste, and then I'm going to stir very gently. Just stir gently, no aggressive stirring. Put the heat on low heat. It's going to be on low heat, so it's going to take some time, and you're going to leave this on until you get to a rolling boil. I will show you what a rolling boil looks like. You've got to see it when it happens. I'll show you, but for those who know what a rolling boil looks like, wait for your milk to have a rolling boil. It's just going to be the way it sounds. I'm going to stir intermittently. I'm not going to stir every time. Okay, from time to time I'll come back to stir so that the bottom of the pot the milk will not get burnt at the bottom of the pot while we're waiting for the milk to get to a rolling boil. So now we're at the rolling boil stage. It took a little bit of time. Okay, so we're at the rolling boil stage now. You can see, if you can see into the pot, it's foamy. The milk is foamy on top, and it's actually rolling. It's foamy, all the foam comes up and it's rolling. Now I'm going to pour in the vinegar and stir gently just to incorporate. So I've poured in the white vinegar and I've stirred just gently. Now I'm pouring in the lemon juice. Okay, and I'm stirring ever so gently just to incorporate it into the mix. All right, and then I'm going to leave the mixture for some time to to separate. I'm switching off my cooker right now, so the cooker is going off, and we're just going to wait for some time for the mixture to separate. Gradually you'll begin to see some streaks of water. The milk begins to form curds. Okay, so the milk is separating, so you'll be seeing some streaks of water, and then the fat of the milk and all the milk solids seem to be going to one side, while the water seems to be coming out. Okay, the milk solids will definitely start to separate. Okay, now if this doesn't happen, don't panic. You can add a little more of the acid. When I say acid, I mean either vinegar or lemon juice. Sometimes the lemon juice is not really acidic enough, so you may have an issue with it not really being not working too effectively. But just leave if you see it's not separating, then leave the mixture for about 15 minutes. Before you do that, you can add a little more of the lemon juice. Okay, now you can see it has separated. All right, we have our curds, our cheese curds now, which just look like some kind of scrambled eggs really. I like to separate them first with a slotted spoon, a perforated spoon with holes. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. It makes my work faster, because ordinarily some people will just pour the whole thing into the sieve, but then that means there's going to be a lot of slow running and blockage, because a lot has gone into the sieve. So instead I would call it pre-sieving. Okay, I pre-sieve with the slotted spoon I'm using, so by the time it goes into my prepared sieve with the paper towel or tea towel, it is more or less sieved. It doesn't need to stay long there, which works for me. So I'm just, you can see all my cheese curds, you can see them, right? And I'm putting them into the sieve, into the paper towel, which has been crisscrossed. I'm almost done here. It's going in nicely. This job takes patience and faith, but it all comes out really good. You can use your cheese. This ricotta cheese, it's good for making so many things. You can use it for cooking savory meals like lasagna. You can have it as toast. You can have it with your potatoes. You can have it with so many and then of course you can make all types of desserts with ricotta cheese. So many desserts. You can make your cheesecake, which everybody loves, with ricotta cheese. I'm going to I'm going to do a video with a cheesecake later. Okay, so we're going to use ricotta cheese for it, and this ricotta cheese saves you a lot of money, because if you want to make cheese, you don't need to go to the shops and start wasting money, wasting your naira, your cedis, your dollars, your pounds to buy expensive cheese, when you can make your own cheese at home and with little or very little money. So I advise you, make your cheese at home for your family. You can use it for your business, you can use it for your family. You can save a lot of money making ricotta cheese at home. Now I'm almost done here. I have separated almost everything. So what's going to happen is that my ricotta is not even going to stay long in that sieve. Some people will put it there for 1 hour, but my ricotta is just going to be in there for maybe 15 minutes because I actually like it wet, because when it gets dry, it gets too dry, it's hard to use. Okay, now this water that is left, it's not for throwing away, it's called whey, and this whey is still very useful. You can use it to boil all types of things. You can boil your eggs, you can boil your Irish potatoes, you can boil your sweet potatoes, your rice with it, and I mean it gives it a lovely tangy taste. You can boil all your carbs, really, your pasta with it, and then it just tastes divine. So the whey should not be thrown away, please. You can use it for so many useful things. So here we are with our amazing ricotta cheese. You can see it now, it's inside the sieve, but I'm sure you can see that we have beautiful, lovely ricotta cheese that looks somewhat like scrambled eggs. And then you can use it in different ways. You can use it in desserts, or you can use it in your main meals. You can eat, your children will love it as well. And this is your ricotta cheese. Today you have learned how to make ricotta cheese. Congratulations!